All right, my wonderful English learners. Settle down, settle down. Mr. Chun is here, and today we're going to tackle three super fun and sometimes super tricky concepts in English: understatement, overstatement, and irony. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Teacher, these sound like things I'd find in a textbook, and textbooks are, well, they're textbooks. But trust me, these are things you use every single day, maybe without even realizing it. Especially you Taiwanese. You're masters of subtlety and dramatic flair, which means you're already halfway there. Let's dive in, shall we? 1. Understatement. Okay, imagine this. You're walking around Kaohsiung in July. It's 38 degrees Celsius, 90% humidity, and you feel like you're swimming through hot soup. Your shirt is sticking to you, and you're sweating in places you didn't even know you could sweat. And then your friend turns to you and says, it's a little warm today, isn't it? That, my friends, is an understatement. It's like saying just a few drops of rain when a typhoon is hitting. It's when you describe something as being much, much less significant than it actually is. Why do we do it? Sometimes to be funny, sometimes to be polite. Especially in English culture, we don't always like to make a big fuss, and sometimes just to be sarcastic. Examples for my brilliant Taiwanese students. Scenario: you just finished eating 5 bowls of beef noodles at the night market and you feel like you might explode. Understatement: I'm feeling slightly full. Of course, you're so full you can barely breathe. Scenario: your scooter just broke down in the middle of a busy intersection and traffic is piling up behind you. Understatement: looks like I have a minor inconvenience. You're probably cursing in your head, right? Scenario: you've just pulled an all-nighter studying for your TOEIC exam, and you look like a panda who got into a fight with a pillow. Understatement: I'm feeling a bit tired. Your eyelids are glued to your forehead. See? You're already masters of playing it cool, even when things are crazy. 2. Overstatement. Now, if understatement is turning the volume down, overstatement is like turning it up to 11, then breaking the knob off. This is when you describe something as being much more significant or extreme than it actually is. We also call this hyperbole. You Taiwanese are excellent at this too, especially when you're gossiping about a drama or complaining about traffic. Examples from my amazing Taiwanese students. Scenario: you waited 5 minutes for the MRT at Zwaying Station. Overstatement: I waited for an eternity for that MRT. I thought I'd die of old age before it arrived. 5 minutes feels like forever when you're in a hurry, I know. Scenario: your teacher, me, gives you 1 extra sentence to translate for homework. Overstatement: oh my goodness, Mr. Chun is trying to kill us with homework. My hand will fall off from writing so much. It's just 1 sentence, relax. But I appreciate the passion. Scenario: you see a tiny mosquito in your apartment. Overstatement: run for your lives. There's a monster mosquito in here. It's the size of a bird. We need a flamethrower. It's probably just a regular mosquito, but they are annoying. Overstatement is all about adding drama, making a point emphatically, or just being hilariously exaggerated. 3. Irony. Irony. This is the trickiest one but also the most fun, like a good bubble tea with just the right amount of sweetness and chewiness. Irony is when you say one thing, but you mean the opposite, or when there's a difference between what's expected to happen and what actually happens. There are a few types, but let's focus on verbal irony, what you say versus what you mean, because that's what you'll use most often in conversation. Think of it as speaking in riddles sometimes. Examples from my fabulous Taiwanese students. Scenario: you step outside into a torrential downpour, and you're immediately soaked to the bone. Irony: oh, what lovely weather we're having today. You're clearly being sarcastic because the weather is terrible. Scenario: your friend shows up an hour late for your dinner plans, looking completely unconcerned. Irony: wow, you're really punctual today. You're actually annoyed they're late, but you're expressing it indirectly. Scenario: someone accidentally spills a whole cup of milk tea all over your brand new white shirt. Irony: oh, that's just fantastic. My favorite shirt needed a good wash anyway. With milk tea, you're obviously not happy, but you're using irony to express your frustration. See how you're saying one thing, but your tone, your facial expression, and the situation all tell the listener that you mean the exact opposite? That's the magic of irony. It requires a bit more understanding of context and culture, but once you get it, you'll sound like a native speaker. So, my dear students, remember these three. Understatement: playing it cool when things are big. Overstatement: making a mountain out of a molehill. Irony: saying the opposite of what you mean for dramatic or humorous effect. Now, go forth and practice. The next time you're sweating buckets in the Kaohsiung heat, try an understatement. When your scooter is acting up, try an overstatement. And when someone spills your favorite pearl milk tea, embrace the irony. You'll be speaking English like a pro in no time.